Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. And today I come one more time with this doll here. I have some updated information on her, and it came from the start of one lady which went into other people who helped me out to identify her. I don't have an actual name, but I do know about the company who made her and where she was made. It began with Annette Trevigo. You told me about her and that she was a Lissy doll, correct? And that she was made in, they were made in Germany, but then China came in on it. She is made in Germany. A lady got a hold of me, and she has the same doll in brunette. I also found her on a German site. So that was advertising her, like it was a, I wish I kept it, well I did, I bookmarked it. But anyhow, she was made in Germany in the, about 88, 89 in that year. And then I think the Lissy dolls went to China, and they were being made by China. So this one here is a German-made doll. I knew she was European. I thought maybe more Spanish, Spain, Italian. That was where I was heading with her. But she's a German doll. Very nice to know. And her size, you don't see, this is a very rare size, hard to find. So I'm happy to have her in my collection. So now we're going to move on with something more now. Nice to have updates on your unknown dolls. So where are we heading off now? This video here is going to be mainly about dolls I have found at yard sales over the last month of August and in thrift stores. So I'm going to start off. Some I have background on, some I do not. But I'm going to tell you what I do have. I got this doll here. Actually, there was a bunch of them in a bag. This is Moana. Right here. Let me go down now. I can go on the table, I guess, with her. And, oh, we go down more. This is Moana doll. She's in her original outfit. She is missing her necklace. Quite the doll. Nice doll. She's made by the Disney company. Her hair is kind of like everywhere right now. Her hair, she's got gorgeous hair, but it's just kind of going where it wants to go. But again, she's in plating condition too. Her joints are still holding a pose very nicely and everything. So quite the nice doll. She was in a box sitting there. I just took everything. And this box, in the bag, I just bagged up a bunch of dolls. She says, what would you give them for me? And I had a big bag, and I said, you tell me, it's your yard sale. And she said, how about $4? And I said, all right. And I gave her $4. So she was in amongst the $4. Okay, let's look at some of these next ones I've got. These were the next ones I got in the bag as well. I'm going a different route, I find, with myself at times. I like her. Her eyes are blinking eyes. She has sleep eyes. And quite the nice doll. You know, I want to get her squared with the camera. But she's got a pretty face. Now, she has a hole in the top of her head. And here's the brunette as well. You can, whoops, you can take them as well, just like that. And now we're going to put the camera down on them like this. And they come with wigs. And the wigs fit in. They have like a little peg inside the wig. There's a peg. And then you take that and line it up with that hole at the back. And these dolls can, well, if I can get this on her. There we go. And now all of a sudden your doll can become a whole different person. All you need is a hole in your head. And there you go. And you can put, I got 4 wigs that come with these dolls right here. That was amongst the $4 as well. Okay, and they are called, the blonde here, these are made by Spin Master Dolls, and they're called Liv dolls, L-I-V, and they go for on eBay about $1. This is Sophie. I don't have a name on this, the brunette with the wig on right now. I don't have a name on her. But this one here is called Sophie with the blinking eyes, I guess. I could be wrong. There's so many of them, it's hard to keep them straight. Okay, now we're going to go to Barbie World. I got this Barbie here also in the bag. Okay, I picked her out because I thought she might have been maybe a vintage Barbie. And she kind of is. She's wearing a red and white striped full bathing suit. I don't know if it's original to her, but it did come with, it was on the doll when I bought her. It could belong to another Barbie for all I know. But she's marked on her head 1975, but on the back of her back she's 1966. I take her she's 1975 with something of a mold of 1966. So that's what I'm going to take her as. The other Barbie I got here was supposed to be a pregnant Barbie. Now, I don't have everything that comes with her. She came in this outfit here. And she's called Midge, Baby Bump Happy Family Barbie doll. She wore a purple dress with stars on it, and she could become pregnant. Her body is marked 2002, but on the back of her head it says 1985. She's made in Indonesia. So I take, and her name is Midge, and she's a 2002 on the back, marked on the back of her body. Her head says 85. So I take her as a 2002, and she was supposed to have a baby. And there's a little plastic thing that you could put on her, and she could have a baby. I've seen some of those already. So that's what I got there in that bag for $4. Well, I think there were some more, but I don't want to go there just yet. So anyways, very quickly I will show this little guy, and then I'm going to cover him up. Let me see. I'll get a... Because of sensitive issues, I guess, on YouTube, it'll be quick and done and over. This is a little boy doll. I got him. He is not marked. Little boy, okay, done and over. He has no markings on the back of him, but he was sitting there, and I got him for $1. So I took him. Okay, so I got him. I don't know who made him. Haven't got a clue. I also got at my thrift store. This is from the Goodwill. I paid $2 for him. He doesn't work, does not work at all. No markings on him at all. Okay. These were quite famous in the 60s, 70s, I would say, around there. I remember seeing them growing up as a child. We never had one, but I did see them. Okay, the next one we're going to move into. I'm moving into a doll that I'm going to, I bought some tubs. I'm going to fill one tub with them and throw them to the back of my doll tub world, I'm going to call it, and forget about them. And then in about 10 years from now, when I hit 70, I'm going to see what the value of these dolls are, if there's a value to them. If not, they go. But they're going to have 10 years with me just to sit, and I'm going to watch them. And I'm going to collect only one of each as I find them. And these are these dolls right here. I only have 3, the Lalaloopsy dolls. Now, they're supposed to represent a plastic rag doll, but in the plastic form. I have 2 that are fully dressed with their shoes. Okay, I got their shoes and everything. And this one, she's got just in her undies. I'm not going to buy them if they don't have their clothes. I bought this one kind of like at the beginning of when I was just thinking about getting into them. The value of these dolls have not gone up tremendously. They're not selling the most wonderful, but sometimes, you know, when you pick them up, some of these I got for 50 cents. So if 50 cents, I don't mind. And I don't mind putting them in a $5 tub and put them to the back and just sit. They're not going to cause no harm. They're not going to deteriorate. They'll be in a nice environment. So they're just going to sit. And if there's a value that comes along, great. If they go up in price, wonderful. If not, no harm done at 50 cents each or $1. So they're like a rag doll. They're supposed to represent like a rag doll. And I'll come out just a bit here. There we go. And they're supposed to be like a rag doll, but in the plastic form. So their heads flop like a rag doll. They're kind of out of proportion too, I find. They're hard. I don't know how little ones handle them because they're so head heavy that the tendency to drop head first all the time would be, I guess maybe that protects the body from being hit too, because their heads are so big. Maybe that was the reasoning for it too. I don't know how you would play with this. To me, they're awkward. That's what I'm going to say about them. They're an awkward type of doll. They're kind of, now that's child mind. Okay, you're looking at how a child would play with it. But let's look more at the collector value part of it. They're unique. They're different. You know, they came out at a time, they had their time, and that was it. I know there was a lot, as I've been investigating this field of Lalaloopsies and whatnot, there have been a lot of them that have, like, I didn't even know existed. There's tons of them, you know, out there, of different variety though, I mean. I could hardly find this gal. I did find one of her on there. It seems like these ones are just a little bit on the rare side right now. I'm not going to say she's rare, but I had a hard time finding her on eBay. So, but they have names. So let's go over their names and let's see who they are. The pink hair girl, it's called Jars and Jam. She came, and they came with little pets. She had a cow pet that came with her, a little cow. That was her pet. And with her original clothes and everything, she was going for eBay for $16. So at 50 cents, if I was to sell her, if she did, you know, I could get 15 bucks for her. You know, that's what they said. Okay, there you go. Now, the yarn, yellow yarn hair, it's called Spot Splatter Splash. She's in her original clothes. And she came with a pet too, but I don't know what it was. And the blue hair one's called Rose Bumps and Bruises, and she came with a bear. So there's those three that are going to go into a bin. I bought some bins up, and I've dedicated one bin to them. And as I find a few more, they have to have their clothes. I want them to have their clothes. They don't, I'm going to leave them if they don't have their clothes, unless it has to be something really unique about them, I guess. So anyways, let's move to the next doll that I got. I found at my thrift store a Kathy Kruse newer doll. I had to pay a little bit for her. She was, well, it wasn't too bad, $2.99. She is labeled Kathy Kruse. Now I found some stuff. She's made in Germany. She's a German doll. So I went on the site where these were sold. And let me tell you just a little bit about it. I was quite shocked how much she went for. This is called the Blueberry Forest Toys. It's Me doll. She's 18 inches. And she was supposed to wear a red top, pink sleeves with pink floral ruffle trim, with jersey striped pants with white cotton socks. And she was supposed to have a little diaper. She went for, on that site in Germany, for 150 bucks. She was on sale right now with $10 off of her, and you can get her for $140. So I was like, and I paid $3 for her. So I couldn't believe that she was going for that much. Now, I'm not going to say that in this condition, that's when I'm going to get her. She is in played condition, not with her original clothes. I'm just saying, to buy a new one of her in all original, that's how much she would go for. Now, in this condition here, I would have to put her into something that I have here. And I'm going to keep her. She's a keeper. And I don't have anything with Kathy Kruse in my collection at all. Looked at a lot of her dolls, but I don't have anything of her. So that's quite a nice addition to my collection. So I was happy with her. Now the next thing I got, this came in that bag with Barbies, Kelly dolls. I got Kelly dolls, and some Tommy dolls. So I got a Kelly doll here, a bunch of those, a whole bunch of these little Kelly dolls. Now I have clothes for them. I have been collecting Barbie doll clothes for some time, and in there every now and again would sneak some of these little doll clothes, and they're just stuck right in with the Barbie clothes. They get stuck with on the Velcro, and they just probably shoved it all in there. And I've got a bunch of these little Kelly dolls. I think they're quite cute, and I got them also in with that bag of Barbies for $4. Also in there, I got these McDonald 2010, they're called Barbie Mini Mermaid dolls. I got two of those in there. Now they do have names. The blue one here is called Exile. This is Exile here with her head turned. There we go. This is Exile, from what I found out anyways. And the purple one here is Kayla. This is the Kayla Mermaid. Alright, from McDonald's. Didn't even knew they exist. Oh, some more. And I don't know who this one is with the jointed knees. Now, I think they said Stacy. I could be wrong. I think that's her name. She's got these bendable knees, but she's cute. And she's going to get a better dress than that. Then in there was this doll. I'm not quite sure who she is, this one here. I think they're called Bratz Kids or something. I think that's what they were called, Bratz Kids. I'm trying to find it here. Oh yeah, that's all I got was Bratz Kids. There seems to be so many of them. And you could buy their feet on eBay as well. So there was that. And then there's this other little Bratz type, I guess I'm going to call her No Feet. That was in that bag as well. All right. So I also found at my yard, not my yard sale, my thrift store, another Baby So Beautiful. So Beautiful Baby, what she's called. Baby So Beautiful. That's what she's called. Baby So Beautiful. So I got another one with an ash blonde type colored hair. So I got her as well. So those were some of my finds that I got at the yard sale. Now, one other thing I did at my thrift store, I bought a doll that is porcelain, a clown doll. I just want the clothes. I'm going to take her and smash her eyes and take her wig and her hat off of her. And that will be the end of her. This is cheap. They're very cheap dolls. They're unmarked. What I wanted was her stand. I wanted the stand that came with her. A stand alone, when I can look at a stand on one of these types of cheap, overpopulated cheap China dolls, great for starting your a small girl on and see how she does in doll collecting, how she handles porcelain dolls. Those are great to start them with. I just want them for certain things. Like I said, I want her eyes, her hair, her clothing. That's what I want, and I wanted that stand. I think the stand is right around the corner here. I think. Yep. It's a nice metal stand that she was on. An all steel stand. So I got the stand. These stands can go for like $10 here, just a small stand like that. I bought the whole thing for $3. So it's quite the steal. So being a steel stand. But anyhow, there's my humor. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to do this once a month of all my finds if I have enough to show. But I was really pleased with my findings. I don't want to get too heavy into the Barbies and the Bratz and all that stuff. I wouldn't mind if, like, I'm treating it almost like I'm treating the Lalaloopsies. When it comes to stuff like this, if they're complete, now her clothes are supposed to come off and on. They're like a snap-on type of thing, plastic clothing. I don't know, maybe there was a back part to it to cover her panties up or something. I'm not sure. Or that was okay just to, you know, they took them like that. But anyhow, that's my haul I have here. I hope you enjoyed it. Quite a mountain of dolls, but I'm going to treat those Bratz dolls just like I'm going to treat the Lalaloopsy dolls. So just put them in a bin, try to forget about them because there's a mountain of them out there. And I don't know if I want to keep up with all that. There's a lot. It's a rabbit hole that I don't really want to go down too deep into. I'm going to kind of respect where I'm at and keep it there. So everybody, I hope you like this. I'm going to head down to my thrift store in a few minutes here, and it starts again. And let's see what I can find. So everybody have a great day, and I'm going to come back with more. Oh, and September 1st, it's my kickoff day for my first day of retirement. I've been on vacation, and time owing and stats and everything that I've accumulated. So now I've used it all up. So now I am starting September 1st, my kickoff for doll restorating. I'm coming back into restoring dolls. So anyways, I'll update you on that more as time goes on. So everybody have a great day, and we'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.